Hello, welcome to Blood Connection. Our application aims to provide a common platform for connecting blood requesters with donors who are willing to donate. This is a full stack application where we have a backend service to process the user requests and also a database which contains the user details, including their latest updated location. We use token based authentication to enhance the security. You can sign in here if you have an account, else you can register first and then sign in. All the details which are provided within the registration page are saved in the database. As I have already registered with this application, I will log in now. This is our home page, which zooms in to my current location. And the other markers represents the other users who have registered within this application. We update the location of every user for every 2 minutes and store the whole snapshot of locations in the database. This way, we can deal with moving objects and make them look like static objects at the query time. In context to this application, let us call a user who is in need of a blood as requester and the other users of the app who are within the closest distance to the requester as potential donors. When a user is in need of blood, say there is some surgery scheduled to his family member and there is shortage of blood in the hospital he is getting the treatment. Then, using our application, he can make a request which is categorized into two main query types, KNN and range query. We can consider these queries to be as constrained KNN and range queries, as the constraints include both the spatial coordinates and also the properties of the other objects such as their blood group, health status and availability. Let us now make a request. Let us make a k-nearest request. Here the blood group denotes the request blood group type. And the emergency level which is attached with every request. Once we hit the submit button, what happens is all the persons, all the users which are within this query range and whose blood group matches with the one we requested are notified with this request. Request sent. Once the request is made, even when we are in the background, the application sends us the notification when any of the donors actually accepted to the request or responded to the request. Here we can see a notification coming from Mike saying that Mike accepted your request, you can now connect to him. Tapping on that takes me to the main activity. Now I can frequently check the status of the request that I made and also look at the list of donors who accepted to donate the blood. So you can go to my request and see all the requests that you have made from the start. This is the latest. The first one is the latest request that we made and the status changed from donors form from waiting for response. Once we click on the item, we can see that actually two donors accepted to donate the blood and their details are within there. And also when we see the main status saying that awaiting response from 2 more users, it means that there are 2 more users who needs to respond to this request. This actually brings some idea to the requester whether to go ahead with the list of users, that list of acceptors to this present request, or wait for certain more time. We have provided a call option so that the requester can connect with the potential donor. This makes sense in a way that they can both share the information regarding the hospital location and also the timing of their meeting. The main aim of our application is to act as platform to connect the requesters with the donors. The communication in the process of actual donation after the request is entirely offline. There are many cases in countries like India where people who met with accidents or undergoing a critical surgery or suffering with a viral disease have faced situations of blood shortage, and they do not have any proper source to know the details of the persons who are willing and available to donate in nearby region. Our app can better serve these kind of situations. An user can also be a potential donor. So here we have notified saying that Gokul and John both requested for blood of type B+. This is because this current user is within their range, within the request range, which is posted by both Gokul and John. When we tap on one of the notifications, it takes me again to the main activity. Now we can see the awaiting requests, which means that the requests which are waiting for our response. So when we click on the awaiting request, it shows me the list of requests which are waiting for my response. Here I have two options, either to accept the request or to decline the request. When I accept the request, the requester, for example in the first request, when I accept the first request, John Roy is notified saying that person X has accepted your request, so that he can connect to me. When I click the accept button, the response is saved. And the request is deleted from our list, and the requester who actually requested it is notified with our details so that he can connect to me. Besides these two options, my request and awaiting request, an user can also update his profile at any point of time. He can change the availability, saying that which denotes whether he is available to donate the blood or not. The responses are saved once we click the submit button.